Hello everyone, welcome back to Almighty Blues Cricket, your home for Indian and RCB cricket. Yes, so if you are liking the content that I've been bringing, I know we've been changing the content from basically RCBian Chelsea Fan Tv to Almighty Blues Cricket. For those of you who have been subscribed from before, great. But those of you who haven't yet subscribed to this new channel, please do so. Just smash that like button as well and subscribe, and do not forget the bell notification icon. Yes, it's just three buttons after all, and it costs you nothing. So this is because we are bringing a lot more content. Yes, it's the IPL going on, but even after that you will get a lot more, videos, streams, quizzes, even. Like, that's what we're planning. So if you like that, please support us. And as we say that, here we are today for the final day, the group stage final day, that is, of IPL 2021. It's been a long IPL, right? Yes, two legs put together, but the group stage is finally here, coming to an end. And I think it's history created. Yes, you know what? Anyone watching, and if you can tell me what the history created today? Yes, the history being created is that there are actually two matches that are going to be held simultaneously. Yes, the Premier Leagues of the world and all the competitions for the world do it for group stages, even the World Cups in football. So, but it has not happened much in cricket, and it is very surprising that it's not happened yet. But RCB are playing Delhi Capitals as well as Mumbai playing Sunrisers Hyderabad. It was supposed to be built as basically a very crucial juncture. Yes, technically both the teams, that is RCB and Mumbai, can still qualify respectively for the top two and top four, but theoretically only it's possible, because practically I don't see it happening. Just before we kind of go into the details of the preview, firstly, for RCB to qualify, I think in top two, let's actually see the table, right? Why don't we do that? So I'll just share my screen here. And as I'm doing that, I hope you all have smashed that like button as well as already subscribed. And let me actually share my tab, because I'll tell you the schedule firstly. Yes, so as I said, it's Sunrisers Hyderabad playing Mumbai. That's happening in Abu Dhabi. At the same time, that's 6 p.m. local and 7:30 p.m. IST, and Royal Challengers Bangalore playing Delhi Capitals. But what is it that is currently uh, the situation is this. Delhi Capitals and Chennai are already in the top two position. I don't see that changing, because Royal Challengers Bangalore, as you can see in the third spot, is basically, I think, in net run rate, very far behind Chennai. It's almost a difference of zero point 0.5. And for that, I think Royal Challengers Bangalore has to bat first today and make sure that the opposition, that is Delhi Capitals, who are number one, and don't forget that, they have to basically beat Delhi Capitals by 163 runs, if I'm not wrong. That's like almost impossible. Like in IPL cricket, it's not happened even. So that's not happening. And the second one that I mentioned about is Mumbai. Can they still qualify? Well, Mumbai right now, I think, are at 12 points, as you see, and Kolkata are at 14. So yes, you would say that Mumbai can beat Hyderabad, which is the bottom team. Ironically, they beat RCB anyway. But Mumbai's net run rate, that is, that is 0.048 in the negative, whereas Kolkata, I think, are among the best in terms of net run rate. I think RCB has certainly helped KKR there, right? And of course, yesterday's game again, KKR beat RR, as in convincingly, and to say the least. But yeah, as in Mumbai has to beat Hyderabad, I think, by 171 runs to qualify, and that's not happening also. But yes, so do you think it's a dead rubber? Really? I don't think so. Well, it is a penultimate game, and for me, it is crucial that RCB especially get back to the winning form, because if you remember last year, what happened? RCB were on a great run of form, and then they lost a couple of games just before the qualifier or the eliminator, and that's something that went into the eliminator and not the qualifier, and because of that we were eliminated. That's something that we don't want to take either. So I think the venue, interestingly, like Dubai. Yes, we are playing in Dubai. We have played in Dubai a lot this season. But more interestingly, right? Let me actually share my screen again, because that will tell you basically what we need to play with. So here you go in terms of the schedule. So just seeing the venue, right? So future matches, yes, RCB have qualified, but obviously we are not going to play in the qualifier one because we're not in the top two mostly. And eliminator, that's on Monday. So mark your calendars again. These are what the schedules are. But more importantly, eliminator is in Sharjah. So in Sharjah, I know it's not been very high scoring games this season, surprisingly, right? So would you change RCB setup? Like, would you get in a Hasaranga? Like, we'll talk about the team news in detail, but it's interesting to say the least because I think a lot of things can be discussed. And again, for Delhi playing in Dubai, like they are playing in Dubai in qualifier one, and today's match is also in Dubai, so that will be crucial. Will they change their team? Like, again, comment below. What do you think? In terms of basically the teams, like let me actually share a different tab because that will tell you what we have been doing against Delhi over the years, right? As in, definitely, I would say we have not done that great, and yes, we have not done that great against many teams. Being an RCB fan, I'm telling that, but yeah, that's anyway a fact. So this is what the schedule is. Obviously, I am using tracker here because we can track a lot of details here at one go. So probable playing 11s. Well, in terms of record of chasing teams at this venue, that is Dubai, the team batting second has one more. So I'm hoping we pick our team accordingly. But will you make a change? I know that we have had a winning run and then a loss, of course, against Hyderabad again, out of all teams. But anyway, coming back to this, I don't think I should make a lot of changes. If I was Virat Kohli and the think tank, I wouldn't make many changes. I know people would say that at Sharjah, as I said, Hasaranga is a better bet in terms of just the conditions. But no, Hasaranga has hardly played IPL cricket. That I know he just got one opportunity. Unfortunate for him is what I can say. We are playing IPL. We're not playing any gully cricket. So for me, I would not try to try Hasaranga right now. That's what happened last year. Just go with the tried and tested, but in a better combination of the 11. And how? Get in KS Bharat, please. Get in KS Bharat number three. What are you doing? What are you doing in Dan Christian? Like Dan Christian, I know he's been experienced and all that, and I think he's taken a couple of wickets in the last game as well. Good slow deliveries, good dead bowler comparatively. But in terms of batting, he's had, I think, not a score of more than one this IPL. Yes, you heard it right. Not a score of more than one. And he was supposed to be a hard hitting all rounder. Not worked, use him as a bowler because he has experience and dead bowling is required. So use him as a bowler. Don't get him at number three. AB de Villiers, well, last game, I don't want to show the score even. As in, we should have won that game against Hyderabad. It was a close game, but we left it too late for AB de Villiers. By the time he came, he couldn't settle and he couldn't win us a match. He is not Superman literally. He is just Superman, what we like to call him. Definitely, AB de Villiers coming at number three makes sense more than Dan Christian, if at all. But I would have Bharat. If Bharat can contribute to the batting side, he can do only in the top three. He cannot do a number four and five because number four and five requires us to definitely accelerate, not decelerate. So KS Bharat number three. Shahbaz Ahmed actually looks good for me. Yes, Shahbaz Ahmed, kudos to him because he's actually hitting the ball well. Again, I know he doesn't have the strength to clear the boundary as much, but he's timing the ball well. So get him at number six even. George Garton, average at best. But again, continue. I don't want to try in a Chamira or even get back Kyle Jamieson. Kyle Jamieson should have been played all these games, to be very honest about it. But no. Okay. On second thought, maybe Kyle Jamieson for George Garton. What do you think? As in, do comment. Like, but for me, the left arm, seam that George Garton brings is a variation in itself. Harshal Patel has his slow deliveries, Mohammad Siraj has his pace, and Chahal is in form. So I don't see any changes there against Delhi. We need to get them playing well with confidence, and backing them is how we'll give them confidence before that huge eliminator. And of course, if you have to even score 250 and things like that, so obviously get an AB de Villiers early is what I would say in case we are still going for the top two spot. What about Delhi? Delhi, well, Prithvi Shaw not been absolutely great, I would say, but Shreyas Iyer is back in form, and Rishabh Pant always a danger man. Steve Smith, well, quick tracker says Steve Smith. For me, again, I think if in case their all rounder, the main all rounder, Marcus Stoinis, if he's back, he needs to be back in the team, right? If he's fit enough, that is a big question. Do you all know? I don't know. Like, to be honest, Shimron Hetmeyer, again, ex RCB person. We always get a lot of ex RCBians to play against us. But yeah, he's done well in the past, and we'll look at that as well. And there is a debate whether they would rest Rabada or Nokia, because Nokia has been terrific and Rabada has not been that good. But maybe, you would rest one and then get them fresh. Avesh Khan has been the man for them. Definitely the danger man in this particular game. And along with Harshal Patel, probably the young Indian bowlers who have been best this entire tournament, and maybe even gets picked for India. And then again, if you think so, do comment what you think. We'll go to head to head. Before that, let me actually come back and figure out if there's anyone. Yes, so anyone watching, please smash that like button so that we can have more people watching as well. And we will get to the next section, that is the head to head. Very surprising. I know we've not had great records against many sides over the years, but obvious as in. But Delhi is also one of those teams who hasn't won an IPL and have flattered to deceive at times. Unless we are talking about the recent year. So 27 games, Royal Challengers Bangalore have won 16. Take something out of that, please. Royal Challengers Bangalore, win and get that confidence, because we may face Delhi again. Yes, we may face them in qualifier too if we win the eliminator as well as the final. You never know. And you can actually predict that. I can actually see that happening, to be very honest, because Chennai on the other hand are not in form, remember. So UAE, that's where we are playing, right? As in, we have lost both the games. Great record. Can't get better, right? Anyway. Now, of course, the danger man, like we said, Virat Kohli, a Delhi boy, really, who's playing for RCB all these years, last stint in captaincy for us. Hopefully, he comes up trumps in this game. He has been doing well, except for the last game. But I think for me, as in, definitely I see, AB de Villiers being promoted, because he needs a form. If he's in form, I think RCB is a different kettle of fish. I know Glenn Maxwell has been terrific, but for me, it has to be AB de Villiers, who probably will be promoted. And Glenn Maxwell may be at number 5, for a change. Like, I know we shouldn't change too much, but I think we're not changing the 11 is what I'm recommending. Again, comment in the chat if you're seeing what do you think. So for me, definitely, I don't see a reason as to why we should really change something major. But we need to have the main people in form, and that is what AB de Villiers are. Talisman, really, he is. If he is doing well, I think the team's confidence is at a different level, right? And now let us see actually what happened when we played Delhi this IPL, right? So here I go. Yes. So as you can see, we actually played, I think, on April 27th at Ahmedabad, and Virat Kohli at that time wasn't really in form, but it was Rajat Patidar who kind of came to the party along with ABD. ABD, yes, he needs to come to the party again. 171 is what we scored. And from Delhi, again, you can see a lot of changes, right? It's been a few months, of course. We can't read too much into it. But as you can see in the bowling, as in Delhi, for them at the time, Rabada was the main guy. He still is on paper, so you never know. But it was a very close game. Yes, not great captaincy either by Rishabh Pant. He was kind of learning, I think, at that point, if I remember right, or it was a Shikhar Dhawan. I think it was still Rishabh Pant. But Rishabh Pant batted well, and Hetmeyer, as you said earlier, he really belted us out of the park, right? Hetmeyer was in great form. But in terms of bowling, well, we did get belted a bit. Mohammad Siraj definitely took it to the cleaning, and Kyle Jamieson did okay, but I think Harshal Patel took a couple of crucial wickets. So it was a close game, and in the recent years we haven't done great, especially in UAE against Delhi, like we know. But what do you all think? For me, it will be a close game. It is an opportunity for RCB to come back to form and definitely show that we can do it in the eliminator, not like last year. Please, we are probably going to be playing KKR. In the other game, remember, Mumbai playing Hyderabad. So, have a close watch there. I don't see Mumbai qualifying, but you never know. And if you like this, smash that like and subscribe hit the bell notification icon. We will be back very soon. Till then, take care, everyone, and let up, RCB to qualify, definitely. Thank you.